Hello everybody, Dren608 here. This is another in the series of the Pathfinder Kingmaker game, computer role-playing game, available on Steam, developed by Alkite Games, published by Deep Silver. I think I got that right. Hope to have all that uh, in the notes down below. Um, they also have, when you first start the game, there's a credits selection. Strongly suggest that you hit the credits and find out all the people that made this game possible. There are a lot of them. I'm going to dub this episode as 4.5 rather than episode 5 because I'm going to go around and talk to all my companions, and I have a feeling that not a lot of, quote, action is really going to happen here. So you might want to just, when you hear this intro, you might go, oh, he's just going to talk to all his people and find out their backstories and stuff like that. So you might not want to bother. I will sell stuff to Oleg here, so I can clean out my inventory so I'm not carrying around all this junk. But other than that, this is going to be just me talking to a bunch of people. One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to check on my armor. I'm in leather. I don't have anything better than leather right now. It's breastplate, but it really hurts me with that -4 armor check penalty. It takes away almost all my abilities. But the person I was looking at, she's in banded. So I don't expect her to do any athletics or anything like that. She's here to... I mean, she's got an armor class of 23 as a second level character. Hopefully the monsters we run into can't hit an armor class 23 very often. And she'll be able just to stand and fight with her bastard sword and tower shield. I'm coming to like Valerie, even if she is kind of narrow-minded. Amiri is just hilarious, screaming and hollering and making all sorts of scenes. She's got a -5 armor check penalty on this one. Max 2 dexterity. She only has a 1, so it doesn't matter. This one, the breastplate's the same armor class, but it's a little bit better on the armor check penalty. It's only a -4. So we're going to swap that out. Give her a little better armor. Lindsay, I think, is stuck at leather armor as well. So Lindsay and I are kind of squishy as far as armor class goes. Lindsay doesn't have a lot of hit points. I've got 22. She's got 19. Amiri's already up to 30 at second level, and Valerie's only 1 point behind at 29. So Valerie's got a ridiculously high constitution there, and Amiri, I think, just gets a bigger die, and she's not got a bad constitution either. So yeah, we're doing okay on that stuff. All right, let's go talk to some people. Oh, here's Lindsay. So we're going to talk to Lindsay. Happy girl, tousled hair, dusty traveler's outfit, chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment, how should I put this? Oh, I know. She scribbles something quickly in a notebook, scrawled with verse, raises her eyes, and gives you a bright smile. Oh, hi. So, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Where are you from? From all over. I was actually born in Galt, tiny village that is not on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I would start my timer. For my teacher, I'd be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, and swilling homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. Who was your teacher? He's a true saint. He was one important person in the capital at the Church of Shaylin, but he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile to the tiniest, most godforsaken, priestless village he could find, the one where I was born. Okay. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's heads. It only distracts them from their work, but he did teach me on the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me books, poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the Arch Knights of Avestan, and when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave a magic ring. He gave a magic ring so that Shaylin would protect me from harm. Ooh, magic ring. Arch Knights of Avestan. Haven't heard of them? You hear about Lowing, one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourselves, every single chapter. Adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. And now look at me. Here I am on a heroic quest. How did you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing for me at home, besides radish patches, I decided to run away. A traveling book peddler, Tessie the Quill. Okay. Happened to cross our village. Well, I stuck to her like a burr and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me on as an apprentice. Together we traveled everywhere, to Braboy and Taldor, and even Ustalov? I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right. And then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Pitax. And I thought, well, I haven't loved reading stories, so I can surely learn to write them too. I enrolled on my first try, and they even gave me a scholarship. Then they expelled me. Haha, but that's okay. They'd already taught me all the important stuff, and now with Shaylin's help, Shaylin's a god, right? Eternal Rose, Eternal Maiden, the Incorruptible, Goddess Bard, Beauty, and Love Music. Okay. Help I can manage on my own. What else is down here? Do you worship Shaylin? Yes, not to offend the other gods, but she's the most important of them all. All the other gods guard the world as it is, but only the Eternal Rose, the Goddess of Beauty, calls us to the world as it should be. Oh boy. Should I ask that question? Don't want to offend her. I gotta ask it. Forget it, I can't waste money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 years, when people are reading my works, they aren't going to ask whether the author had holes in her sleeves. Okay. Good point. You come from Pitax. Tell me about it, since we think that Pitax is behind the attack on the mansion where we came from. Even though they kicked me out, a joyful place. What is life like? A huge nest of thieves, bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences, guard sharps. It's always been home for the likes of them, but that was before Iravedi became king. With him, a whole different life began there. I always wanted to make history, but not as other bandit with a crown, though that's exactly what he is. He wanted to be glorified through the centuries as a great patron of the arts, so he built the Academy of Grand Arts, spent lots of gold to assemble the best artists, poets, and musicians. Of course, the very best ones refused to go, but he got what he wanted in a way. Pitax was once a booze barn of thieves, now it's a cabaret. Okay. It's an upscale booze barn. All right. What do you know of the king? They think he's behind all this. He won his crown in a game of cards, which says as much about Pitax as it does about him. He's fiendishly clever. Some cheats I know told me that from the moment he appeared, he started to pull off such schemes that the old city managers just scratched their heads. With him in charge, gold flooded into Pitax, and also he's incredibly, unimaginably, fantastically decadent and conceited. Okay. Getting drunk with whores in the pub. That's not Lord Arvidasai. Oh no, he aims higher. Dressing up like a male Calistria. With a golden codpiece and holding a 3-week orgy with dancing on the rooftops, parades, public executions, and a contest for the best ode to the great unrivaled king. That's more like it. He also likes singing. He orders his guards to make the citizens gather for his shows, and Shaylin to have mercy on his listeners. Must not sing very well. Tell me about the academy, jokes aside, I'm thankful to your building it, but he has no taste at all whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying his royal highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribbles. He sacked the masterful flute player from Tianzia, used to be a place, for playing too quietly, and instead ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered the academy to expel me, and for what? An innocent limerick. Would you like to go back there? Let's return, but on one condition. If they threw out the 3/4 of the professors who teach there now. Return all the ones they banished. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Iravetti's liking, then I would have reason to be shamed. Okay. As long as the mediocre lickspittles sit at the academy, and those with real talent beg on the streets of Pitax, I will not cross the threshold of that place. Okay, you don't want to go back there. Definitely don't ever say that. Don't ever leave and do not return. You'll lose your companion. I found that out in one of my playthroughs. It's a gift from me from my first teacher. It's magical. Imbued by the powers of Shaylin, no less. When I get myself in trouble, it transports me to a safe spot. Okay, so Lindsay can't really die, it sounds like. Which is a good thing, because she's writing our book, so if things get bad and I have to make a choice between saving Lindsay or saving someone else, I can save someone else that can't get away, and she'll get teleported somewhere, and hopefully we'll be able to find her later. Alright, that's a good thing to know. What about the book? What does it tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts. It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth just as happened well. The whole artistic truth. No glory, no story. Okay. Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor, but what about real life? But you used all my fears with two shakes of tail. You're a true hero, just like in the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed. But I am writing the truth. Sometimes you follow the rules, and sometimes you make up your own. Your actions are hard to predict, so it's make you so interesting to read about. Why are you writing it? When I was at the academy, Ewell the disciple began his literature course with the question, "What is a person?" And he answered, "A person is a storytelling animal. Our world does not consist of things. All these woods, seas, and cities, it consists of stories about those things. Stories we tell to ourselves and to each other. Just think about it. Centuries will pass and there will be no me and no you. All your subjects will be long gone. But you and I will live on in people's memories and influence their deeds thanks to this very book." Okay. But your book is full of inconsistencies. Well, yes, I can admit that. Sometimes one has to bend a few details for the sake of dramatic effect. It's called poetic truth. I write about everything as if I saw it with my own eyes, even parts of the adventure that I wasn't around for. But I do always carefully question everyone who was with you at the time. Think of it as a general picture. In the end, you're the hero of this book, and I am just the storyteller. How do you feel about this? Well, they're only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write about, I won't change a single letter, so don't even ask. Okay. Of course, it's a book about you, but it's my book, understand? The small writer's eyes glow rebelliously. Do I have a neutral good action here I can take? I don't have a love. No neutral good. No neutral good action. That's not right. Oh, I don't know where my alignment is. I know that I think she's chaotic good, so maybe I should pick chaotic good. It's gonna be one of these two because I am good. I'm not gonna. I'd rather have a say in how my biography turns out. That's just not. Chaotic neutral would be interesting, but I don't want to drift off my alignment. Uh, let's go with the chaotic good. Thank you for your trust. I will not set out to please you, of course, but I hope that you like my book as much as any of my other readers. Okay. Truth doesn't hurt me. Who do you think my most severe critic is? That's right, it's me. It's my first real book, and I have much yet to learn. But don't you worry, I will do your feats justice. If I put my foot in my mouth here and there, then we can print a second edition, revised and corrected. Oh, a true author. If I screw it up the first time around, we'll fix it in the second edition. Love it. Love it. uh, all right, one more thing about Tessie. Books and years travel. Tessie that I managed to really get out of my village. Tried to make to get rid of me, but later when I told her I was staying in Patax, she even shed a tear. I wonder where she is now. Okay. Why do I get a feeling I'm going to meet Tessie the Quill? All right. Don't want to say that. I want to leave. So leave without me, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How can I leave without you? You're my bard. All right. So that was Lindsay. Normal Eight Eyes. I kind of showed her before. She's the way that you can re-level your characters and stuff. So I'm not going to waste a conversation with her. I was supposed to talk to Svetlana. You're feeling a little better. I think enough for what you have done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. Oh, what do you want to ask? It's a very personal request and maybe not important enough for your time. I'm completely understanding if you say no. The first time the Stag Lord thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. Wedding ring. I remember the day Oli came to me, the ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's house, fearing that I'd misheard something or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. Shaking her head gently, "If you happen to find my ring among the bandit's possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band." I was lowering her voice. "There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance." "Yeah, I'm good. I'll help you." Uh, this. was Oleg's idea, though I supported it. We didn't realize how dangerous it was here, of course. Rest off, everyone respects the sword's laws and everyone's accustomed to relying on them. Even the mention of someone like Lady Jamande could be enough to fend off a street thug or some other trouble. It could be, maybe even work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lord's men. Okay. Could you tell me about him? He's not just some average man. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the stone lands into his personal kingdom, a kingdom of fear and oppression. Again, no neutral good choices. I want neutral choices. I want neutral good choices. Well, I did a chaotic good, so let's slide me back towards law. Right? Alright, I have to go. So I'm supposed to spare a girl and get her wedding ring. Girl that wields double axes. Gotta remember that. Okay, I've got a new chore to do. Where's the door? Oh, there's the door. Go out the door. Oleg. There's Boken. Where are my people? Where are my people? Oh, they're way over here. So let's go talk to my people and we'll do the Oleg thing. Go over here. Go talk to Amiri. What the heck is she doing? Oh. It's Amiri! Swing my sword, swing my sword! Alright, spill it, I'm listening. You don't like it? Don't know, she meant it last. Depends on what we're going to talk about. If it's about monsters or swords or scars, I approve. That's good. And if you're going to ask questions like why and what for and how, screw this. Amiri looks at you over slowly heads too. Or you got even harder ones. Tell me about yourself. First, I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. I grew up in the realm of the Mammoth Lords. What's that? Make a fauna inhabited by humans, almost as savage as the prehistoric beasts surrounding them. Okay. Stands far north that is home to myriad nomadic tribes of Kelid barbarians. So she must be a Kelid barbarian. I left my tribe to 6 bears. It's we have 4 bent figures and shrugs. And I like fights. Training, no one freaking trained me. The boys of 6 bears got the training. All I could do was watch. And you know what? They were still crap even after all that training because I kicked their butts hard. Animals, bandits, monsters all thought they were stronger than me, idiots. Mary spits on the ground. Because if you start a fight, you think you can win. You think you're stronger than your enemy. I defeated them all. See all the scars on my face? Yeah. Scars is not necessarily the mark of a good fighter. People are big and strong. We can cut a monster in half with one swing. We can walk 3 days and nights with no rest. We can eat a whole fried aurochs. Okay. What's it look like? Huge and freezing. No place for weaklings. Tribes hunt auroch herds for 5. Aurochs are fast, so tribe follows herd for days, not just to not die of hunger. Man, I can't read. If you are weak, you stay behind and die in the snow. Tribe cannot stop. Okay. Quite good, huh? Compared to who? If I was a crappy male, I'd fight better. Is that what you'd say? She glares at you, her eyes narrowed. Or you say I could be better, like, go get some training, Amiri, right? We'll go chaotic good. That's what I do best. Yes, I figured that out. Well, let's ask the... oh, because they were, bleep assholes. All of them. Men were cowards and scoundrels, and women were scared like sheep. Eyes and fury. Men there think no girl can be a fighter because they're weak. They're afraid of women can beat them. Okay. Females just nod, go hides, cook meat, watch kids. That's what they always say, but I'm a warrior, damn it. I don't cook hide. I won't cook hides and watch them eat. So I told him so. I went hunting with men, and what did I get? Still the same. You're a woman. You stay home. He even gave me a nickname, the soft chieftain. Like a warrior woman was a funny joke. Damn, I even went to hunt those shit-faced frost giants, and they're sweat beating on her forehead. So I left. Cowards, scoundrels, and sissies they were. That's why. Okay. Nah, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say that's okay. I don't know. Ask her about her sword. Real blasted frost giant. I killed the beast and took the looker for myself. Fits me perfect. My damn trophy. Okay, we're not going to take away her sword. They're assholes. They treat women like sheep, not fighters. Mere pounds. As for giants, I'll tell you later, someday maybe. Okay. All right. We'll talk again. Yep. Okay. And then there's Valerie. Need to go talk to her. There she is. Okay, tell me about yourself. I was born to a noble family, though I didn't remain long on the family estate. Father sent me to the Order of the Eternal Rose, but I left once I realized that it didn't match my principles. I was born in Brevoy, but in fact I've never seen much of the country. I spent my childhood on a remote estate owned by my noble family. My father, respectable philanthropist, benefactor of the Church of Shaolin, he also a renowned private collector and great admirer of the arts. Okay? Mother saw to my education from early years. I learned good manners, how to behave at the dinner table, and proper form of words for every occasion. I also learned the difference between true nobles and low-born upstarts, and I learned how to treat each of them properly. Okay. Mom was always under protection of several paladins of Shaolin. My father has donated a handsome sum to their order. Once of them, a man of venerable age, had a gray beard, once let me touch his shining armor. I still remember the admiration I felt when I touched the cold polished steel. Of all the memories I've chosen, that is the one. That one is somehow the warmest one. As you can imagine, from my first days, I was surrounded by crowds of servants and nannies who never stopped praising my heavenly beauty. Paladins of Shaolin who used to visit our house echoed their praises. In the end, general consensus overwhelmed my father's better judgment. When I turned 6, I was brought to the Church of Shaolin and told this would be my new home. Age of 6? Criminally! Age of 6? You haven't even gotten to know your parents yet. Don't pity me, though, I beg of you. Many of you who hear this story immediately assume that my parents were cruel and had no love for their child. My parents had respect for me. They taught me something that supported me all my life, a sense of self-esteem. Besides, they didn't abandon me. Once every 6 months, they would come and visit me at the Order of the Eternal Rose. We had some tea and then had an hour to walk around the garden. Then they would take their leave as etiquette demanded. No, you're 6 years old. 11 or 10, maybe, but not 6. What did they teach you? A variety of things. Some of them appealed to me, others I simply couldn't accept. I enjoyed the physical activities and swordsmanship. Yeah, I've seen that. But the arts, calligraphy, painting, poetry, and so many other ways to waste one's time. I guess that deep in my heart I always knew I'd never be a true paladin of Shaolin. Wielding a sword always felt more natural to me than handling a paintbrush. Why did you leave the order? Because of my heavenly beauty. This is in contempt. According to Shaolin's laws, all art is sacred, whatever form it takes. Severe punishment awaits those who dare harm a painting, sculpture, or poem, no matter how worthless the drivel may be. My looks always attracted unwanted attention from the pilgrims and acolytes at the temple. I received my first poem dedicated to me when I was 9. The author was some wealthy geezer, and that was only the beginning. Sculptures, pictures, poems, I was drowning in them. My admirers mobbed me, and I had to accept all their garbage. Clerks at the temple were magnanimous for my suitors and made generous offerings to the church. But one time, I just snapped. Barely suppressed anger glitters across her eyes. Some wealthy idiot has dedicated an extremely untalented poem to me, and he had the nerve to read it right to my face, holding my sleeve. The hour was late, and I was on my way to get some rest after a boring lesson on rhymes. I lost control and tore the poem apart right in front of him. The paladins wanted to impose some punish upon me. I don't remember which one exactly. They wanted me to repent. Instead, I just gathered my things and left. Well, good for you. What did you do after leave the order? I set off for rest off. I wanted to get as far away as possible from Shaylin and the Destiny. Everyone seemed ready to force upon me. Besides, the School of Swordsmanship from Restrov has quite a decent reputation. Honestly, I was hoping for an opportunity to learn from the famous Eldori masters. Eventually, it became clear that their technique wasn't a good fit for me. They teach to avoid impact, whereas I prefer to raise my shield. True, you're a tower shield specialist. My abilities and skills, which I learned at the Order of the Eternal Rose, were enough to make the Sword Lords take an interest in me. They offered me a chance to join the mercenaries who served the Sword Lords, and I accepted. And here I'd hoped to avoid the question. Well, let's get this over with once and for all. You should understand that I am perfectly aware that most races, others, orders, and genders find me physically attractive. It's beyond my power to change that, but I've never given a potential admirer any reason to start a conversation with me. But it doesn't stop them. After leaving the order, I took a dagger and cut off the long hair they used to praise. Well, now I get letters praising the beauty of my eyes. It's because of my appearance that I ended up in the Order of the Eternal Rose, though I never wanted to be a paladin. It was because of my beauty that an infinite number of suitors have pursued me, all of them confusing simple politeness with hints of affection. But do you know what I really want? I want people to start treating me like a piece of art. I want them to notice that I'm a person, that I'm capable of something more than smiling for paintings, where I sit wearing a lacy satin dress holding a basket of peaches in my lap. Is that too much to ask? The last question comes out in a shout, but Valerie doesn't seem to realize it. Huh, I have no idea which one to answer this. Uh, hmm. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go with this. I guess we'll go with the first one. Thank you for your honesty. I understand you very well. You're a true friend, and I can trust you with my life. I'd almost want to say this one, but there. Let's change the subject. Tell me about the way of Shaylin and her paladins. Gods love beauty and art. Paladins are armored artists. That's how they like to think of themselves, at least. Trying to ruin my life. Gods, everything useless that ever existed in this life, all the beauty in the world, all the art, all the soulful, they'll never feed a single family. And I beg you to restrain yourself from offering your own opinions. Trust me, I've heard everyone you can tell you more than most. That's okay. What do paladins usually do? Just practice some kind of art. I don't think that's getting a little personal. I think I'm just getting her angry. Wander around thinking the next mile of garbage, and when they find it, they call it a memorable piece of art, admire it until they're blue in the face. I believe this, but the paladins aren't allowed to slay their enemies if they beg for mercy. Can you guess why? Because a bandit, rapist, or murderer who has been put to the sword will never be able to create something beautiful in the future, so a paladin overpowers an enemy in battle, then inspires him to create a masterpiece. It might sound hilarious if it weren't true. It is hilarious. All challengers are obliged to practice some sort of art in his or her free time every single day, no matter what else is going on, even if you're feeling sick or hungry or sleepy. Otherwise, according to their clerics, you lose your connection to your goddess. Preposterous notion, wouldn't you agree? I think we'll just talk about something else. I don't want to get too personal here. Well, I really like Valerie. Do you think I should compliment her? I think I'm going to compliment her. Probably the wrong thing to do, but I don't care. So hope your words carry nothing more than mere politeness. For the moment, I'm not going to stalk you like your admirers, but I wanted you to know that I've noticed you. Well, that's something new. Hey! It's my amusement, not her usual. You know, you don't have to follow etiquette around me. I'm aware of that, but I'm sure you understand that I am what I am. That's how I was brought up, first by my parents and then by the mentors in the order. Besides, I was born to a noble family, so I'd rather enjoy the idea that my manner of speech differs a bit from the common language of the peasantry. You just can't imagine how many social climbers have bowed politely the moment I opened my mouth. Well, that's good to know. Maybe I have you deal with a lot of people. Why are you so eager to follow my orders? What do you mean, why? You in bewilderment. I follow your orders. I've joined your campaign because I have faith in you. I believe your intentions to be noble, though things may not always turn out as you planned. Okay? You're my commander. Your orders are law. It's my duty to follow them. Well, so long as you don't order me to do something that is absolutely dishonorable, but that would never happen, I hope. Right. Okay. Okay. Wow. I think that we're done talking with Valerie. Thank you for the conversation. I'll talk to you later. All right. Oh, end dialogue. Is there anything else for me to steal out here? No. I am walking rather slowly, so I'm going to walk over here. She's crazy. Let's talk to Oleg. Let's. Okay, so he's talking about the fog that's out there now. Let's see. Let's offer up all this. We don't have a lot. I don't think there's anything I want to keep. I don't see anything I want to keep. Alright, I don't see anything I want to keep, so we'll just go ahead and get some money. Then I have to get out of here. I have to go over here. Collect all that. And then talk to him again. Let's get this sold too. What have I got here? I've got studded leather. A little better than leather. Do I want to put on studded leather instead of leather? What's he got over here? What's got to buy? Ooh, a bag of holding. I'm never going to have money to buy a bag of holding. Two-bladed sword. That's exotic, right? Yeah. Scimitar, light mace. Ring of protection. Again, $2,000. Full plate, heavy shield, half plate. That's all armor I can't wear. Masterwork Warhammer. So, not a lot here other than the bag of holding. What's the bag of holding do? Let's just carry an extra 100 pounds of stuff, which could be important. got to keep in mind that we need like $2,500 gold to get that. That's going to be. I don't know how plentiful gold is anymore. I don't know if I want to switch up to studded leather or just stay in leather. I was in studded leather to begin with. It's only 40 bucks. 40 gold here, so not going to get a lot. We'll see if we pick up something along the way. I'll just stay in leather. Go talk to Boken real quick. Getting to the point where I need to put in a cut here. You want some potions? Well, let's see if we can help him. Wow, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. Berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Bangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick if you do. They spoil quickly. Bangberry Cave. Okay, that sounds like something we can maybe do. Take on some spiders. There are spiders in the cave. Are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemo fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. I will teach them for taking over my Fangberry Cave. Okay. Alchemist fire. Also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare, mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I do know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. Okay. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger, but if you're willing, I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Do I want to know? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. He's a potion maker. I don't want to know. Yeah, I'll help. Don't end up someone's luncheon. Okay. Let's see what you have, potions-wise. Yeah, okay. Bangberries for Pokemon. We got stuff to do. Potion of Blur. Yeah. We know. Potion of Cure Moderate Wounds is 300. Potion of Enlarge Person. Inflict Light Wounds. Inflict Moderate Wounds. These potions, if I ever get Sale back in my group, and I have to come back here and get some of these for her because, she needs stuff like that. She's the opposite of us. Potion of Restoration. Okay. Move Curse. Scroll of Bless. Bless is always nice to have around. Cure Moderate Wounds. Okay. Blindness, Wand, Mage Fire. Transmutions and Bodily Function. Mushrooms. Honey. Mushrooms and honey is some kind of... I do know that you can find recipes and then you have to get all these ingredients to make different kinds of foods. Huh. Fur, black skin, cure light wounds, enlarge person, remove blindness, remove curse, restoration, shield of faith. Potions of shield of faith somewhere. Shield of faith. Wand of mage armor, wand of snowball. Okay. That's interesting. Things that are here, but I really don't... I mean, he did give me some alchemist fire. He's got a bunch more I can buy. Maybe I should buy 6 more. I think I'm going to need them. Yeah. Let's buy 6 more, just in case I need them. Cost me 120 gold, but that's worth it. Alright, so I got some books, cheese. books weigh a bit. I think I'm going to go put these books in my stash upstairs. Oh, I don't have camping supplies. I only have one night's worth of camping supplies. Maybe I should get a second night, just in case. He doesn't sell them. Does Oleg sell them? Let's go get to show me your wares. Yeah, he has camping supplies. So I'm going to buy 4 more. I mean, they're not expensive. They're just very heavy, 40 pounds. Deal. So now with 4 people, that means I've got 2 nights worth of this stuff. I think I always want to try and carry around 2 nights worth of rations, just in case I'm someplace where I can't hunt and can't do anything. That means I can always rest. All right, there is. I want to go dump those books in my stash up here. I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to cut it right here at this point. Put the books in the stash. Keep the other stuff. Ooh, I got magic items. Oh, what's that? Bracers of armor +1. A blessed signet. An explorer's belt. Ooh, I need to put that on my people. This stuff I'm going to sell. It's worth 250. So let's go do that. Down we go. Back out, and then we'll cut after I talk to Oleg one more time. It's getting a little bit long here. Where am I at? Oh yeah, I'm at 42 minutes, so I need to stop. So we're just going to go here. I got something to sell you there, Boken. Getting close to that bag of holding. See, they've got a cloak of resistance +1, blessed signet. Okay, that's probably stuff I need to put on me.
Let us bide our time.
What does this do? Bonus to Constitution. Well, I need the signet ring, so that means I can cast blesses. Cloak of Resistance. I guess I'll put that on me for now. Gives me a little bit better will save. My will saves are terrible. I'm going to do something about that. Constitution. Who needs Constitution? She's got a 14. She's got a 16. She's got a 19. I've got a 14. I guess I have to put that on, get myself some extra hit points. It takes me up to 24. So yeah, I am taking all the goods. Taking all the goods right now. Hopefully we'll get some more. All right. So we're out of this. Do I need to talk to him about anything? Oh, all right. Okay, so we're going to stop here. Like I said, this is 4.5. I did a lot of talking, a little bit of selling and stuff. But talked to all my companions, so now we have kind of their background. This is my red panda over here. It's my buddy. He's my pal. When you invoke him, he gives you like a +1 morale bonus or something. So it's a nice to have him. He's a little bit of an edge in some situations. All right. Like I said, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify button. Be notified whenever I upload videos and or schedule another stream. Yeah, and until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.